Calculus kids, this is Dr. Callahan with week 11 Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. So here are the following questions for your warm-up for today. So please pause the video and answer the following questions. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this question right here. So it says find dy over dt when x equals 3 and y equals 4, given that dx over dt equals 8. So this is just a different variation that is written as before when we found implicit differentiation. For every time you find the derivative of y, it's always dy over dx. So now they introduce a dx over dt and dy over dt. So it's very similar. However, if you're going to find the derivative, if you find the derivative of dy over dt, you just put the y prime, okay? So, and then anytime you find the derivative for x, you just put the dx over dt. So let's go ahead and move forward to do that. So you have x squared plus y squared equals 25. Derivative of x squared is going to be 2x dx over dt, because it's derivative of x, plus 2y dy over dt equals 0. Now, looking at this, they actually give you some of the answers. It's given to you that x is equal to 3. Okay, come on. And y equals to 4. So I have 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4. But it's also given to you that you need to go ahead and figure out what dx over dt is. And it's given to you that dx over dt is 8. So I'm going to put the 8 right here. Come on, pen, work. So then our goal here at this point is to figure out what the dy over dt is. Okay, so 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. Plus 8 dy over dt equals 0. Let's subtract the 48 on both sides. I have 8 dy over dt equals negative 48. Divide both sides by 8, and I have dy over dt. Sorry, my pen is acting very weird today. It's dy over dt equals a negative 6. And that is your answer. So it's saying find dy over dt, and guess what? You actually found it. So we are good to go. Take a moment and just kind of absorb that and see if you need to go back and redo or review any of the things that you need. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the things that was done last week. I do have a algebra puzzle here that says, how do military experts measure the distance traveled by the bullet projected from a gun? And so if you look at this part right here, it is, actually, no, I don't want to talk about this one. Let's skip this one. Never mind. We're not going to do that just yet. Sorry. Let's just move on forward. Looking at this part here, today, we're going to talk about motion particles for day 3, and we're also going to talk about related rates day 1. Related rates is similar to motion particles in that it is a word problem using derivatives, but it's different word problems. Obviously, it's not about something moving. I'm going to go over 3 different examples, one involving a pinguino, and then we will go over the related rates. Right, so with that said, let's go ahead and proceed on forward. So take a look at your notes today. If you can go ahead and take a look at week 10, Friday. I've actually had to combine 2 of those days together because of the holidays. And also take a look at week 11, Monday. So those are the 2 days of notes you're looking at. So first things first, we have this one right here. Then you have some of the questions on PVA. You also have the answers right next to it on the second page, which is good to practice. And I have a little self-reflection here that says, how do you feel about motion particles? Justify your response. This is our day 3 here with this entire thing. I did give you guys this sheet last time, and I gave you the answers up there as well. So make sure you are practicing it, especially for the second derivative questions and whatnot. All right, so then with that said, let's go ahead and get started. If you are in class, you should have this given out to you. Unfortunately, if you're a hybrid, I just actually created this. So you won't have this in person, but you can go ahead and pause the video and then just copy the questions down. That will work as well. All right, and so what I want you to do is go ahead and get started with this. You can read the questions, give it a try. Like for example, problem 1 says, at t=0, our penguin falls off the cliff at 33 feet above the icy water. The position of our penguin is given by the position function right here, where t is measured to seconds and s is measured in feet. A, when does a poor little penguin hit the water? B, what is penguino's velocity at impact? Now, if you want to check your answers with the steps, here I have a link right up there. You just need to type it in. Be careful with the capitalization, and then watch that video as it goes over these questions. Question number 2 says, let S of t equals this right here be the position of a particle meters. This question actually asks you a little bit more specific questions, so it kind of proceeds a little bit further with the expectations and knowledge of PVA. So the first one says, what is the velocity at t=0? What is acceleration at t=1? What is the velocity when acceleration equals zeros? And what is the total distance traveled from 0 to 4? And here's a link for that. Problem number 3 says the position of a particle is given by this equation right here. Velocity at time t. So you probably have to find the first derivative of the position function. So s prime of t equals v of t. Velocity after 2 seconds and after 4 seconds. So you will have to do v of 2 and v of 4. See, which is the particle at rest? Particle at rest means that you will have to take the velocity and set it equal to 0, okay? When indicates what time, so they're looking for seconds. D, when is a particle moving forward? So make sure you guys watch this. I also have the steps right here for you, so you can go ahead and read that, and the video is right here. So make sure you type that in, watch it, and then answer the following questions. So pause the video and do that. All right, so then I have a extra credit for you guys that is if you feel like you need to improve your grade. It is Christmas themed, and I wish I had one for Thanksgiving, but that's okay. It says a security alpha is patrolling one wall of Santa's workshop. The wall he's traveling along is 144 miles long with W=0, which corresponds to the middle of the wall. He began patrolling each day at 12 noon and works until 10 p.m. He moves along the wall following the equation W of t 1/3 t cubed minus 3t squared plus 8t minus 72, where Wt represents his position on the wall at any time between 0 time and 10. And this is actually 10, is it seconds or is it minutes? I don't really know, but that's okay. We'll just assume it is minutes then. And T of 0 corresponds to the beginning of the shift. Or I'm sorry, 10 p.m. is, I guess, hours. Yeah, so 1 hours each, sorry. So then what I want you to do is answer the following questions right here. A, show that the time t=0, the alpha is moving to the right. B, find all the values for t for which the alpha is moving to the left. C, at what time during his shift is the alpha moving the fastest? How fast is he going at this time? And D, when is the elf is done with the shift and how far is he from the starting point? E, what is the total distance the elf has traveled when he has finished his shift? You can either turn in a hard copy to me in person or go ahead and email it to me. And so yes, this is your extra credit assignment. And the due date for this is going to be the day after Thanksgiving break. Okay. Or earlier if you would like to have your grade modified quicker. So my last day will be after Thanksgiving break. All right. Okay, so after that, what I want you guys to focus now on is how do military expert measures the distance traveled by a bullet projected from a gun? So if you look at this right here, this is your equation, okay? And you are going to answer the following 14 questions. And then from that, your answers are right here in the letters. And when you finish this, make sure you put the letters here to answer the questions or the riddle for this. So those three parts is what you should be doing for week 11, Monday. So just as a quick little review, part one, you have your three questions here with the video links on top. Part two, you can consider doing the extra credit. And then part three, I would suggest you move on to the calculus puzzle right here. And then I guess for the rest of part 4 and 5, you could attempt to tackle some of the questions here when it comes to PVA practice. I have the answers right here for you guys. And then here's another one that also kind of goes over the second derivatives and whatnot. And then the answer is given to you in the bottom as well, along with the video explanation. And that's it. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope that this helps with your questions. And I hope you have a good weekend. Take care.